So you want to know how to score those Trivelas in FC 26? This is the perfect video for you, guys. I've got some example here to show you guys, but before we get into it, I want to tell you something that about the Trivelas in FC 26 as opposed to FC 25. Do not expect the Trivelas to be as accurate and as fast, or let's just say explosive, in terms of how fast the shot goes towards your opponent's goal. Doesn't matter what what stats your player has. It doesn't matter if it's a base playstyle or plus playstyle. It's got a big nerf overall in FC 26. I think we all know this. In this video, I don't want to tell you necessarily go to the this is the way to go for Trivela. You guys know how to go for Trivelas, right? The angle and everything. You guys know. I'm just gonna go for it to a brief example and also like a brief explanation of how to go for it. But I want to tell you how to actually benefit from Trivelas and actually when to go for Trivelas. So in that way, you can actually use your chances and just stop wasting chances, especially those one-on-ones, and of course the shots right behind the penalty box. So I've got Talisca. Of course, if in case you don't know, your player must have either game changer playstyle, either as a base or as a plus. So if your player doesn't matter how good that player is, that player must have either game changer, which is basically Trivela, just change the name, just now in a scoring section now in the playstyle menu, or have it as a base or as a plus. So Talisca, like 700 on the market, you can easily get that one if you want. Actually decent card. He's got it as a plus. I'm going to show you an example with Talisca and another player which has it as a base, which is Esther, a striker Esther. I'm going to show you the examples with this player. So here, of course, Talisca is a left-footed player. You're going to see here, I'm just going to show you the whole thing. You can see he's going towards this way, and the way he takes it, you can see for the angle from the keeper, it's kind of like in this, like from here, like an angle like in these angle that goes towards this curve towards this way. Of course, you need to take this with the player with the depends either it's a left for the player or right for the player. Of course, if it was a right for the player, instead of facing this way, okay, he should have been faced towards this way, right, to go for the right foot. So that's one thing to bear in mind. The angle should be adjusted based on the preferred foot of the player you are using. So in this case, it was Talisca. I went for this way, and I went for the shot. One thing to consider, guys, always make sure you're going for enough power, and actually the momentum, the way you are going, either you have a high speed or like not necessarily sprinting, just go with the left streak dribbling. You want to take the shot, you want to adjust it. But overall, you can see bottom left here, Talisca. I'm doing like 3.5 bar, and it's going towards this way. Of course, because before that I was already running with the ball. Maybe if I was like walking, it should be a little bit less, like on 3 bars. But still, I use it in a take a powerful shot. So I took it and it went in, right? And another example, you could say again, I'm going with Talisca, takes it, goalkeeper takes it, like goalkeeper saves it. The first one, which was really good shot actually. The second shot, this is what's gonna happen, I would say 90% of the time, okay, maybe even more, honestly. Again, doesn't matter what player you're using, how good that player is, how good of a shooting that player had. It's just been nerfed, and there's nothing honestly you can do with it. Okay, these shots outside the box, a little bit of luck is included in this process. You cannot deny it. Okay, and if you look at the pro player, you just look at all the players you are playing against in divisions, whatever division, even like a division 1 or 2. You don't necessarily, even if you play against a very good player, you don't see them scoring Trivelas. You don't even see them scoring finesse shots, honestly. But of course, let's show myself, I still go score with finesse shots. But from Trivelas, I don't even have anyone that has the game changer play style, either at a plus or as a base. So this is something to bear in mind. Overall, not really relying a lot on Trivelas. There's a way to actually go for this, which I'm going to show you after I show you the example. So you can see, so let's go for the goalkeeper takes the shot very well. In the next example, you could see again, I'm with Talisca. See, most of the time I'm running unnecessarily, not like as normal left stick with me. I'm running. I go to power again, bottom left. You could see how at least 3 bars. I go for that one, and the save by the goalkeeper, which is Donnarumma again, very good goalkeeper. He saves. Okay, so these are actually how it goes. How to turn these into a goal. Honestly, guys, don't go for the Trivelas, especially outside the box in these fashions. But still, there's a good chance. I mean, you could see the next gap I'm showing. I'm going for this, and it becomes a goal like this. You would see I'm not running, so I'm just a normal left street, goes like a bit of a better curve with the ball, and it becomes a beautiful goal, almost unstoppable to save today. But most of the time, the shots that you take outside of the box with a Trivela fashion, it's gonna look something like this. But okay, unless you have a perfect thing, aiming and everything. And something else to bear in mind, definitely go for precision, guys. I told you in my previous videos about I have a best settings, and of course camera. You can check that video if you want. Told you guys, definitely go for precision shooting. And also I told you guys, like back in FC 26, like before Shapeshifter, I had a video, I told you guys get ready for FC 26 by mastering precision shooting now, because I knew it wasn't going to be, so I'm not going to say it's just myself, a lot of guys in the community also know, but I told you guys back then to get ready for FC 26 by mastering the precision shooting, and you could see how OP this is, how unstoppable this is. So if you master the precision shooting, you can actually get better of Trivelas, honestly. But still, of course, you can score goals like this, but still it's not something reliable. It doesn't guarantee a goal. There's a higher chance that your opponent's goalkeeper saves it, as opposed to you scoring the shots in a Trivela way. So this is again another example. You could see the angle with this. It's perfect, like towards this way. Okay, like let me just go for this. It's kind of like this types of shot that I'm going for. Esther here being a right to the player, and she has game changer as a base, so she takes a shot and it goes in. Okay, that's just how again we've got another thing. We've got Talisca. I am going all the way, like it's pretty far from the goal. I'm just almost 4 balls. You can see bottom left. It's very powerful shot. I go for this, and it again saved by the keeper. Wasn't perfect aiming, although but still it was a good power shot. So that's just how it is. All of these shots, like this one, and even like this one. Let me just show you, like this one, right? This one, and the previous one, even, which took it with again Trivela. Honestly, all of this, I would say, would have definitely been a goal if it was in FC 26. Like this one Esther took, all of them could have gone in like this if it was FC 25, maybe even FC 25. FC 25 was just so OP to Trivela. From the beginning it was OP. We got patch. It just never got truly nerfed until now in FC 26. So again, I'll show you the spawn. You could see how it's going to be. Again, another example, you can see I'm going for this spawn. Again, saved by the goalkeeper. Just save. Like, of course, Donnarumma is a very good goalkeeper. Even if you're playing against a bad goalkeeper, your opponent's goalkeeper, still there's a chance that he's going to save it, even if you have a really good aiming at it. So again, another save by the goalkeeper. Now here, okay, here I want to show you the best way to actually incorporate Trivela, actually score those 1-on-1, and that is no other than the low driven shot Trivela. Okay, guys, low driven shot is the one to go. Even if you're 1-on-1 somehow with your center back, with your left back, right back, or your CDM, that don't have good finishing, even shooting sets. You go for Trivela, you still have a higher chance of scoring as opposed to just a normal shot or just a finisher or whatever. Okay, if you use Trivela, especially if your player like Talisca has game changer play style plus, you go for Trivela, a low driven Trivela, and you can score goals like beautifully. And there's guys, there's nothing the goalkeeper could do, honestly. If you go with the right aiming with the precision shooting, if you go right, there's not, that's gonna be a goal like 9 out of 10 times, honestly. So it goes in like this. The next one you could see, it goes in easily. I'm taking all of this shit in the same match against same opponent, against same goalkeeper, Donnarumma, who was saving all of these shots. You see, I'm saying all of like this shot and this shot, all of this. Now the same goalkeeper is conceding this with the same players. You see, it's going in easily. Next one is going in easily. Okay, you're right, especially if it's inside the penalty area. Oh man, there's no stopping it. Okay, it's gonna be very, very, even if it's better, maybe like in some cases it's better than players that have low shot plus and the low shot against some angles. Like here, it's just a perfect shot. For like, if it was like my player was like a right for the player had low shot plus, but there was a right for the player, not really good big foot shot. So in this cases, you could see the Trivela low shot is way better than that. So you go for this, very, very, actually I'm going again high power. I'm going for it. So the only thing you need to do, honestly, the only thing you gotta do to go for this beautiful guaranteed goals here is just like, I'm sure most of you guys know, but again, you go for the first hold the shooting button, and then when you got like the bar, the required power, like here in previous one, you could see, look at bottom left first. I go all the way there, like I get my minimum, the required power, which is like almost three bars in here. Okay, a little bit higher than 3 bars. When it goes there, then I tap this, the shooting button the second time. Okay, I don't go for it immediately. It was the case in FC 25, but in FC 26, you need to steal a little bit of pot because there is no time shooting. Okay, they removed the whole time shooting, the whole system, just to introduce low shots in a better way, in a very OP way, which is, as you could see here, you're getting Trivela low driven with this. So get the go for the shooting button. You go get you reach the minimum power, you require power, whatever. If you need less, again you reach there, then you go for the I hold this, then again. Okay, I hold, then again. Okay, then in this way you can actually master it, the low shot. I'm gonna have another dedicated video about how to master precision shooting, but for now, low and of course precision shooting, and of course low shots. But now just low shot Trivelas. This is the perfect way to actually go for it. You can see taking all of this, turning this into a goal. Again, Esser. I'm good with less power here. You could see 2.5 bar. Bottom left, you could see. So it was because it's close. You could see it's a clear chance. I don't need to go for a lot of power here. It's just gonna make it harder for me to score. It's going to easily. I'm sure you get some example. In the situation when I'm going for the turn, I'm having these types of again in these angles, I don't want exactly if even she was there or maybe even there, not necessarily, but not necessarily very away. I don't want to be here to actually go for that one. A little bit towards here, and actually no one's in behind because there's a chance your opponent's defender could actually block the shot. So you don't want them to be a little player in front of your player. You go for the shot, even if it's outside the bar, you go for this. And again, you could see because again it's a little bit closer, I go for 2.5 bar. You see bottom right now. So I go for this, I score the goal here. Once you get inside, go for this. Okay, it got served actually. This one, you can see I actually put this one in the example too to show you guys. if you don't go for the right aiming with the precision shooting, this is gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So you can see the white arrow. It's towards this way. Okay, you could see it towards this way, right? It should have been like a little bit towards this way, a little bit towards that way. You could see just a little, maybe like very close, just a little bit towards upward, towards the left side of my goalkeeper, which is my player's right side. Towards that way, it could have definitely been a goal, but that's why I say master the practice of precision shooting. And again, it doesn't matter how much you practice, still there are chances you're going to lose miss the shot because of the bad aiming. So the more the better, of course, for this precision shooting, and it could end up something like this. So definitely make time for this precision shooting and actually master it. And actually for the right aiming, you can actually most of the time, again 9 out of 10, you can turn them into a goal. And another example, again, it's another example of bad aiming with the precision shooting. You could see Talisca going, the same player who was scoring all of those previous goals that I showed you. I'm also taking the shot which is like this. Okay, this isn't player's fault, this isn't game's fault, it's all your fault because you have bad aiming. Look at this. Like here, like it was okay from the start, but here, like exactly here, you can see it was towards that way, but the last moment it went that way. See how off the goal it has become when I just a little bit of like I was like, I wish if there was like an option in the setting, like the moment you aim, like go for the shot with the precision shooting, if there was like an option, if you turn that on, that would just lock the aiming, like you couldn't change it after that one. I wish there was something like this, but there is no such thing. So until the very last moment, you have the chance to actually change the direction of the precision shooting of the goal that you are taking. So in the very last moment, you could see it went, okay, it went towards that way and it just missed. Okay, so definitely pay attention to these situations where you actually go with the right aiming. Again, another example, this example is actually with the play that you don't go with the with the plays that don't have the game changer play style, plays of plus, and of course with the players that have the game changer as a base and as a plus, but you don't perform the Trivela right. Your shot could end up something like this. You could see it's like a fancy way of shooting. Remember Thierry Henry used to pass like this, like it's like he's taking the shot with her left foot, but he actually, before he touches the ball with her left foot, he took the shot with her right foot. That's just actually Thierry Henry used to. Remember, if you guys remember or seen him, probably you've seen him. The way he used to pass, he just kick the ball with his left foot, then he just swings his right foot towards that, like he was taking the shot or something like this. It was just this example. You could just go for it like a step over shots or something, just fancy like a dribbling style shots, goals. Again, you could end up something like this. Why this happened? Because I didn't go for enough. Of course, I didn't go. If you don't go for enough power, like you go for it, you hold the L1, you hold L2, sorry, you hold the L2, which is basically Trivela, activating Trivela, and actually go for the shooting button, and you don't go for enough bar in terms of holding, like going for the power. Okay, so if you don't go for enough power, you hold the L2. Even if a player has a game changer play style, you're going to end up, your shot is going to end up something like this. Okay, maybe in other examples. So definitely make sure you go for enough power to actually go for it, and just your shot will just end up something like this, which is beautiful and easy to actually score all of your goals. And yeah, that was it, guys. Hope you guys actually benefit from this video in terms of learning the ways to incorporate Trivela in your playstyle, in your gameplay. I don't necessarily recommend, again, taking your shots from outside the box in like a very aggressive shots, basically normal shots. Go for the Trivela, low driven shot Trivela. You could see you can score goals like this is. If you have any question about anything in the EAFC 26, definitely comment down below. I will definitely have a video about that one. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.